An easy way to add texture to a shape is to paste the texture into the mask for the shape. This creates a very different looking effect than adding the texture as a layer and then using the blend modes to composite the two or more layers together. We're going to take a moment to look at both techniques so that you can see the difference. So in this multi-layered document, I have a bright texture layer and I can show the visibility by clicking on the eye icon. Now I want the bright texture to only appear in the shapes that are in the shape left layer group. So I can use the layer menu and then choose create clipping mask, or I can use a shortcut, and that is holding down the Option key on Mac, the Alt key on Windows. And when you see this icon of the downward pointing arrow with the square, just click and that will create the clipping mask. I'm going to tap V to select the Move tool, and then I will use Shift plus in order to move down through the different blend modes. So we can see by blending this texture with the layers below, we're going to get a change not only in color, but also in tonality. And even if I go all the way down to just the luminosity blend mode, we're still seeing that we've added contrast with that texture. So let's move to the second method, which would be to paste the texture into a mask. With the bright texture layer still targeted, I'm going to choose Select All and then Edit Copy, and that's going to copy that information to the clipboard. Then we can choose Select and Deselect. I'll target the Shapes Right layer group and click the mask icon in order to add a layer mask. If I use Command V or Edit Paste right now, Photoshop will just paste in a copy of that layer. So I'll use Command Z on Mac, Control Z on Windows to undo that. And to paste into a layer mask, I need to hold down the Option key and click on the mask. Now I'm seeing the contents of the mask, and when I select Command V in order to paste, it will paste in that texture. I'll use Command D in order to deselect, and then click on the eye icon next to the Shapes Right layer group in order to see the results. So we can see that by adding the texture as a mask, the mask is selectively hiding and showing those different shapes, which is a very different effect than applying the texture as a blend mode in order to combine it with the shapes on the left. So there you go, two different ways to add texture to shape layers depending on the look that you're after.